alive.
What are you?
You worry too much.
Managed to secure most of the beacon. Take a breath if you need to.
Surprised to see those fellas up here? Us too. Got Kraut to thank for that one. Tried to keep the sky-scale fiasco under wraps, but the Dragonfall infestation was far too advanced. Never mind that, though. Given what we're dealing with here, they're critical for navigation. Try climbing that mess.
Come on, Doc. I'm no good to anyone laid up like this. Sign the release so I can get...
Welcome to the Command Center.
Commander, over here.
Ah, they are taller than I thought.
Commander, you know, one of our oldest members.
Oldest mortal members.
Wish I had time to give you a proper introduction to the Astral Ward, but things are dismal.
Remind me why we can't call for more help. I could have a fleet of airships here in a day.
The Astral Ward is a secret. That is Isgarin's preference, even in times of worry.
Isn't Isgarin compromised? Won't it be too late if you wait for his permission?
Maban is choosing to honor his will, and we will do the same. Rian could really use your help in the Rift Hunters, one of our more hands-on divisions. They track down rifts before whatever horrors inevitably spill out of them. Just like the one that pulled you into Nios. They're popping up all over Tyria. Innocent lives are at risk. Rian is waiting for you. He'll gear you up and give you whatever details you need.
While you help contain the threat, we've got Astral Ward searching for Dagda and Isgarin's whereabouts. As soon as we gather more intel, we'll call on you to help with the cleansing.
What exactly are we dealing with?
Dagda and Isgarin will need to be cleansed, so to say, of their cryptous possession before they can aid us. Dagda is our first target. We believe she's hiding nearby, probably attempting to cleanse herself of any unwanted guests. As soon as we can confirm her location, we'll call on you. Give me your thing. The one you use to talk to your friends from far away.
My comms device? Oh, sure.
Extremely useful. I personally believe it is our most important area of research. For many problems, it is difficult to see the solutions in advance, but easy in hindsight, after it's too late to fix it. But the fractals allow us to learn from mistakes we didn't actually make. That knowledge is essential in preventing those mistakes we can't afford to make. Extremely useful. I personally believe it is our most important area of research. For many problems, it is difficult to see the solutions in advance, but easy in hindsight, after it's too late to fix it. But the fractals allow us to learn from mistakes we didn't actually make. That knowledge is essential in preventing those mistakes we can't afford to make. Originally, the wizards tried simulated beings, approximations that could experience life but couldn't suffer from it. But without that element, they didn't act like they would in our world. The data held no predictive power. Each aspect of real beings was needed. Their freedom, their strength, and yes, even their suffering. It was the only way. The wizards have the ability to, well, for lack of a better term, to pause the experiments. They are then kept in that frozen state in case they are needed later. That way, no additional harm comes to them. We will help them to survive this ordeal as best we can. But after, ultimately, that will be up to them. As long as we could keep them in their fractals, that was the most humane approach. But that is no longer possible. They are living beings, as real as you or I, and they deserve the right to choose their own paths forward. The same way that you do, Commander. I've watched your career with admiration, seen the choices you've had to make. You know, as I do, that the right thing to do is rarely clean. There are always consequences, and many of them severe. I've spent a long time on this problem, and this is our best option. Part of leading is accepting the cost of that choice. The truth is, as high as the price is to learn what we've learned, I've never regretted it. It brings me no joy. But what feels right and what is right aren't always the same. You know that as well as anyone.
I do not miss the ever-changing nature of technology. There. I've attuned your little device to pick up on arcane fluctuations. We'll be able to contact you anywhere. Even if you stumble into another rift.
Well, let's hope the latter doesn't happen anytime soon.
Yes, let's. I was an esteemed professor in the College of Synergetics. To study the metaphysical is to study the inner workings of the flow itself. It's good work. But my people are stubborn and petty. Bureaucratic, even. It's limiting. Zojja and I had the same realization. Expecting satisfaction from that city is like expecting a Skrit to win the SNAF prize. So I went on a long sabbatical to explore the world beyond the stuffy labs and debate halls of Radasum. And then I found this big lump of bricks hiding away in Garenhof. Laban noticed my curiosity. And here I am. I still collect stipends from the Arcane Council. They think I'm in a jungle somewhere, gawking at plants. Bureaucracy.
Frode and Yuno are inside.
We're up and running.
See
Good.
those fellas up here? Us too.
This'll help. Navigating the islands might be a bit,
Confusing?
right. Over time, Iskarin and the wizards created various reflections.
For the scientific-minded, you could think of them like simulations.
They were kept on an astral plane, separate from our physical reality.
So they're like fractals.
Exactly! But, unlike fractals, these are here. These copies are now physical and susceptible to Cryptus influence.
When the dragon's cycle ended and the spire's magic was fractured, some of those reflections spilled out. They fell into multiple planes of existence. Some of them solidified here.
Kaineng, Elona. So often the world was only inches away from a completely different reality.
So they're real? Not just illusions? Living beings trapped in simulations?
Real as you and I. They're shaken and in need of someone's help.
Ah, Commander. Your eyes have seen so many places. So many beasts. I know a hunter when I see one. Apologies. Being in your presence may be more shocking for some than others. I am Rian of the Rift Hunters.
Frode and Yuno sent me to help. It sounds like we're working against the clock.
Your eagerness is welcome, but there remains one step before I teach you how to locate rifts. The heart must be attuned. The ancient magics within the artifact call out for a bond to be formed between itself and the wielder. It should be a simple matter of spending time with the artifact in your possession, doing whatever you normally do. Once you've attuned to the heart, return to me, and I'll help guide you through the next steps.
that sky scale of yours and let's get going.
My name is Arlay. I'm the ward's second in command of Fractal Research, and I've taken charge of the cleanup here. This version of Garanhoff aimed to test what would happen if the tower was ever destroyed. Things aren't going well. If you can spare the time, please stay and help out. These people deserve better than what we've given them.
We could use your help here. The storm over Garanhoff has eased up some, and the mayor and I need to look for survivors. It's the least the ward can do, given that we're partially responsible for them even existing. If you find anyone, let me know and we'll portal them out.
This is Ammon of the Ward, and you've unfortunately found yourself in Alona. Or Anolona, rather. Apparently this fractal aimed to study a world where Balthazar succeeded. Not pretty, to say the least. But if you help me out around here, we'll probably both get back to more exciting duties sooner.
Be careful if you go any farther. The Jade mechs in the city will kill any who enter. The Kaineng you know was built on the backs of the machines. In this Kaineng, the machines have had a change of heart. The ward sent me to bring some peace to this place. If you can help while you're here, that would mean a great deal.
Are you ready for another try, old friend?
Until I'm rejoined, I don't really think I'm gonna be able to control the Forge well enough.
I'm afraid we're running out of both time and options. We have to try.
You always manage to talk me into these things. Fine. Come to the Forge and we'll lay out the plan.
We could use your help as well, Commander.
Rockner's Forge. This was my home before I joined the Wizards. Don't embarrass me, all right? This fractal was made to see what would have happened if we lost to the Stone Summit. An awful outcome, I assure you. These dwarves might be a bit less rocky than you're used to, but they're still real, and they can still use your help.
The sooner we get this essence, the sooner I can get back to fighting the Cryptus. Somewhere cooler, ideally. There's no shortage of despair around here, that's for sure. So get to work.
Surprised to see those fellas up here? Us too. Got Kraut to thank for that one. Tried to keep the sky-scale fiasco under wraps, but the Dragonfall infestation was far too advanced. Never mind that, though. Given what we're dealing with here, they're critical for navigation. Try climbing that mess.
You're a welcome sight. That essence they're looking for is popping up all over the area. I won't lie, things are bad here. But if you can help these villagers, it'd go a long way. You're making a real difference, you know. I know not everyone trusts you, but I'm glad you're here.
This place probably looks a bit different than the Rudder Novus you remember, huh? The wizards wanted to see what would happen if it survived, and it did pretty well. Leave it to the Asura, right? They're kind of a headache too, so I could always use some help to keep them out of trouble if you've got the time.
We all have a place in the eternal alchemy.
There's so many new people. What are they all doing here?
I can't believe this plan is finally working.
The worst is yet to come. Forging the key is going to pull a lot from you. There are dangers that come with that.
I've survived worse. It's gotta be done, Maban. So we might as well get to it.
This fractal was created to study what would happen if ley line energy overflowed without containment. Nature has reclaimed this maguma, and a unique ecosystem has flourished, one that's worth preserving. While there is much to be done, please resist the urge to slash and burn your way through here in the process.
Who's got the guts to take on my sky scale challenge, eh?
Well, your help comes with kind timing. Rifts have been appearing all over Tyria, but they're especially potent here. Thankfully, that device of yours, the Heart of the Obscure, has given us a new windfall. In your hands, a blessing. They found it in Waiting Sorrow's quarters just before we lost the tower. Don't know what she made it for, but the Heart's ability to open and seal rifts by following their astral frequency is impressive. I've not much more time with the Heart than you, but let me guide you. The Heart of the Obscure is capable of astonishing things. It can act as a conduit for your emotional energy, channeling it as a source of power. Now, hold the Heart aloft, and focus your thoughts on the demonic rifts, and your desire to hunt down these intruders.
Over here! Use that sky scale of yours and let's get going!
Do you feel it?
I can. I can see it. The magic in the air is flowing.
Incredible. What does it look like?
Hard to describe. A little frightening. Like the world itself is reaching towards something. You can't see it?
No. You and the Heart are one in this moment. I've seen before what you do now, but I am a bystander. It might seem overwhelming, but don't be afraid. These are your own thoughts made manifest. Go on now. Why don't you see where it leads you?
I found Lear, and he's in stasis now, but the situation is dire. Forging the key made him vulnerable to a deep corruption, and it's wound its tendrils around him. I'll try to untangle it from him, but I can't do it alone. Please, help me save my friend.
How's it looking out there, Commander?
I don't see anything, but I can feel it. Something out there.
Quickly, charge the memory snares so we can begin.
Good. You must be getting close.
The rift.
You must have pain.
Terrifying, isn't it? You'll need to stabilize it before you can seal it. Get closer and channel the heart. The Cryptis will attempt to break your focus on the spell and stop you. Be prepared to defend yourself. Focus on your desire to protect Tyria.
Once the crystals are filled with corruption, we'll need to cleanse them. It's starting. Ready yourselves.
It's done.
Good. The Cryptis are relentless. There are doubtless many other rifts to seal. You've got your work cut out for you. If you have questions or need guidance on any of this, come and find me. We're in this together.
First memory has been purged. We'll have peace again soon, old friend.
You must like pain.
Another memory excised. Keep pushing forward. Corruption from some of his memories, but we must press on if we are to bring Lear back. The corruption is spreading through his mind now, into his more recent memories. We have to hurry! They couldn't contain the power in the memory snares. We'll need to charge them again. I am sorry, friends. One. I won't fail you, my friend. Split up. We must cleanse the corruption from all three memories.
Do these damn pirates have any idea what that...
Crossfield!
Another cryptid!
You're kidding, right?
destroy the memory snares to stop them. It's the only way.
Do these damn pirates have any idea what damage they're doing to the very fabric of Tyria?
To destroy it. The key's magic will draw them away from Lear. We'll have to try again later, but it's not worth his life.
Give up.
rift hunting is going as planned.
Adapting. These fractals. To be born into one reality, then pulled into another to be hunted by demons.
Another thing that we'll need to handle. When you've got a moment, please report back to the medical ward at the Beacon of Ages. Given your exposure in Nios, I'd like to confirm that you're at optimal health.
If the fox pokes his head into one too many hours, who knows what will snap off his face? Be careful approaching the rifts. Ceres is looking for you. He got a taste, and he wants a bite.
If you're so concerned, why did you rescue me?
For curiosity, perhaps. Or do I want to kill you myself?
Not making a great case for yourself.
You are such a fascinating creature. Your memories are molten. Triumphs you face. Can you blame me for wanting to see what comes next?
Welcome to the Beacon of Ages.
Do you have business with the Warden?
Oh, hey.
This place is impressive, if not a little terrifying. The wizards can create fractals. Still trying to wrap my head around it.
Yeah, it can be a lot. We're still getting used to all of this ourselves.
This one is a little prickly, but I can tell you're familiar. She's harder to read. Emotional. Angry.
Did you say something, Commander?
Oh, I wouldn't tell her about me if I were you. She's a bit more raw. Might not react how you'd like.
Nothing from me. I'll leave you to your work.
Yuno told me you were coming. Sit. Quickly, please. Vital signs. Mostly normal. Do you feel anything strange? Sharp pains in your feet? Any nausea? Distant memories surfacing?
Nothing like that.
Need you to be honest if we want a proper bill of health, Commander.
Maybe I've been hearing a whisper. Since I got back from the demon realm. Nyos?
Not surprising. Here, let's check on your astral alignment. Influenced, perhaps. But I can confirm that you aren't possessed. Your will is intact. We can work with that. Hearing voices after traveling through the mists isn't entirely uncommon. So long as it's not telling you to murder anybody, and you're not acting on those impulses, I see no threat.
That would make things exciting, wouldn't it?
I'll let you know if that changes.
Nice work out there. Sky scales are invaluable for navigating the fractured landscape, but there's even more they can do. Speak with Sky Scale trainer Diane at the Beacon of Ages if you want to learn everything there is to know about Sky Scales.
Fancy yourself a Sky Scale jockey? I'll be the judge of that.
Commander, we think Dagda is near the old observatory. Rian will watch for additional rifts. You need to come to us immediately.
I just can't understand this. Village was one of the safest interior.
How did she look?
I only got a glimpse before she moved farther into the cave, but, not good.
We shouldn't overwhelm her. I'd recommend that Zojja and the commander move ahead without us.
What are you going to do?
Yuno and I will guard the entrance. As soon as Dagda moves, every cryptist nearby will want to join the fray.
Wizard magic is delectable to the cryptists. Every well of power they hold is a feast to be devoured.
Right, so we better get moving. Commander, with me.
Yeah, let's go.
What, nervous?
Not used to taking orders.
A lot has changed.
Anything I need to know about Dagda?
She's the wizard of the Celestial. Specializes in power drawn from the cosmos. A Jotun. Packs one hell of a punch, too. Any cryptist that took her down is probably one we should be afraid of.
A Jotun wizard?
They were among the most magical races in Tyria.
Right, but
Yeah, they're not anymore. But Dagda is 1,000 years old. More. She's seen a lot.
1,000 years old.
At least, you've got a lot to learn about the wizards.
Do you hear that?
Yeah, I do. Alchemy! They're already swarming! Zosha, help me! Siri, is that you? Kill me! May the stars cradle you.
She was a friend?
Found family. They'll keep coming until Dagda is stable. Let's move. Another rift. That is where Dagda will be. I can feel her, and,
And?
You lead. She's just ahead.
The air is particularly dense in here. Which one of you latched on to the wizard's souls?
Zosha, what are you doing? You brought the Harbinger to kill me?
They're here to help. They're a friend.
They're here to end me, as they've ended so many others.
I'll see if I can cast a barrier to keep her trapped. Don't want to lose her again.
There are so many voices!
Look at me. Commander, don't let them overwhelm you.
There are too many of them!
Hold on!
Whispering things. The color of the sky that day. The smell of smoke. Blood. Brother.
Stay with me, Dagda!
I don't know any of these faces. not my name. Don't call me that.
Almost conquered one side. Keep pushing.
I don't know how much longer I can keep this up.
I can imagine the sound of waves crashing against the shore. My thoughts are my own again.
You okay? No missing limbs?
An ache in my neck, but I'm fine, little one. This is the commander? Well, thank you for refraining from killing me. I'm sure you resisting that urge was a challenge.
What? I don't understand. I helped you.
Maban brought them here. We're on the same side.
Maban is too trusting.
Maybe you should check in on Frode and Yuno. Make sure they didn't get ambushed.
Understood.
You look like you've seen a ghost.
Or 10.
How's she faring?
Zosia's with her now. A little beat up, but managing. If I'm going to be honest, we didn't have the warmest of introductions.
Unsurprising. Dagda is,
A mother to us all.
and fiercely protective of her brood. We'll get Dagda somewhere safe to recuperate until we can get back into the tower. We'll meet you at the Beacon of Ages. Catch your breath, and don't take it too hard. She'll see you.